People have done some crazy things to get their hands on a new iPhone, from standing in line for hours to maxing out their credit cards. However, not everyone even has those options readily available, but still have a desire to do whatever it takes to get that new iPhone. However, before we jump into today's story, I need you guys to smash that like button because it really helps us out. Now let's get back to the story. The teen, who is from one of China's poorest provinces, desperately wanted to purchase a new phone, but just couldn't afford the device. When Wang Shenkun was 17 years old, he decided to do the unthinkable. The teen sold his kidney on the black market in exchange for just over $3,000. In order to go through with this, he had to undergo a legal surgery in the central Hunan province. Here he would have his right kidney removed and delivered to an unknown buyer on the black market. According to Shenkun, his surgery was carried out by two doctors that claimed to be employed at local hospitals. At the time, the team was quoted as saying, "Why do I need a second kidney? One is enough." After returning home with his new iPhone in hand, his mother became increasingly suspicious. Eventually, she was able to force a confession out of him, and according to BBC News, she had this to say: "When my son came home, he had a laptop computer and an Apple phone. I asked him where all the money for that came from. When he couldn't keep it to himself any longer, he finally told us. He said, 'Mom, I sold my kidney.' When he told me, I felt like the sky was crashing down on our family." Oof. Following this confession, his mother acted swiftly to have those responsible arrested. A total of 9 people involved in the operation were eventually apprehended, 5 of which were charged with intentional injury and organ trading. Among the people charged after the investigation were a surgeon, a broker, the person who had leased the illegal operating room, and those who were tasked with finding willing donors through online chat rooms. Shenkun is now in his mid-20s and following his surgery began to develop a serious infection in his remaining kidney. Medical professionals believe that this is due to the unsanitary location that his surgery took place, combined with an overall lack of post-operative care. This infection led to renal deficiency. This essentially means his kidney was functioning so poorly that it stopped regulating body fluid and blood pressure. Due to this happening, his condition began to rapidly decline. The man was recently rendered bedridden from the botched surgery and now must undergo dialysis every day to clear his blood of any toxins that his final kidney can't handle. It's terrible that someone would think that this is their only option. The social pressure to keep up with the latest technology should never put someone in a headspace where they will do something extreme like this just to get their hands on it. We need to calm down with all the rabid consumerism and appreciate things like the health of our internal organs. I don't want to say this is entirely a result of one man's stupidity, because that would discredit the black market ring that routinely ropes in poor citizens into scams like this. Thankfully, after everyone involved in the organ harvesting operation were arrested, Shenkun's family was awarded around $300,000 in compensation. Although even with all that money, this man is still bedridden for life after one terrible decision. With that though, let's check out some of your comments from the video titled "Bad News for Britney Spears, YouTube Crashes and Cardi B Apologizes for This." Savage says, "So glad I was asleep during the whole YouTube outage." You are a lucky one. C Diva says, "Damn, Johnny back at it again with the swag. Can't go to bed without watching my fave duo on IO. Keep up the good work and stay safe." Yeah, I love doing collabs with Jerry's, so we'll definitely do some more for you. Matthew Holder says, "That's weird. Instagram had an outage as well during the same time. It happened to me. Couldn't get into Instagram for 3 days. 3 days? Sounds like you were banned, dude." Kay says, "Oh, I thought I couldn't get signal last night, so I just watched Scooby-Doo." Scooby-Doo is good too. Blake is bread? Okay. Blake is Bread 16 says, "Does anyone know where Charlotte went? I'm kinda sad, not gonna lie." Charlotte left IO to work more on her personal channel so that she can give you guys even more content, so go check her out. But that's all I have for you today. Big thanks to the most amazing team behind the scenes for all of their hard work. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy.
Hallmark movie, take 2.
In order to go through with this, he had to one more time. Please shift photo 1. Wait for that train. Body fluid and blood pressure. Why do I talk so weird? This essentially means I don't need to be happy while doing that. This essentially means his kidney was functioning. That's a new word. Functioning.